Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Monday afternoon. Welcome into this, another edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham alongside David Jones. We'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. Auburn coming off the second scrimmage of the preseason, probably the most important. I think we got a lot of good information from that. I think we can all kind of see where this is headed at the quarterback position, although I guess some things could happen. You never know, but it would appear that T.J. Finley is solidifying himself as the starter. That seems to be the information. And quite honestly, it seems like Robbie Ashford's in the second place as the backup right now.
Yep.
That's the feeling I get.
Our pecking order was wrong.
That was not right. Well, I don't think anybody saw that one coming. But, well, no, I mean, I take that back. I'm sure a lot of people kind of thought that was coming. We did not. I think when Zach Calzada came to Auburn, everybody thought this is the guy that maybe gives Auburn the best chance to win. And maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Maybe T.J. Finley is that guy. And maybe he has made – they keep talking about how much improvement he has made, and I hope that's the case. And if that's the case, then perhaps Auburn will have a great opportunity to win some more games this year, and we'll see what happens with that. But nonetheless, for whatever reason, Zach Calzada, it is just not clicking right now physically or mentally. There were some odd things that one line from Eric Keesaw that I want to talk about and to get your thoughts about that just does not, I don't know. It never is good when a coach says something like this. So I'll get to that a little bit later. We'll go through some of the practice notes from Saturday. That was an open practice to the media got to watch pretty much the entire thing, so we got a lot of information from that practice. And then we will begin today and kind of go through and revisit our post-spring predictions and make some hard and fast predictions for this upcoming season. My goodness, David, we're T-minus 12 days away from Auburn kicking this thing off against Mercer.
Well, 12 days for Auburn, but this weekend there's about 20 games on television.
Going to have some college football this weekend.
Not too many intriguing games. However, gentlemen, if that honeydew list still is fairly long, you got 5 days to get that done until she realizes that you're going to take a break for a little while.
That's right, yeah. It's true.
So, yeah, man, so much to go through today. I have a good friend of mine who is a scholarship donor, booster, who will remain unnamed, that was at the practice Saturday. And I'll have some thoughts from him. They weren't glowing.
Okay.
But there again, they weren't going to show them anything Saturday.
No.
I don't even think they were in shoulder pads. They had their T-shirts on and their helmets and their game pants or maybe even shorts. I don't know. It was just he said, I didn't see a whole lot. And I said, well, that was by design. They didn't want you to see a whole lot.
No, I think that's true.
But he mentioned some inconsistencies at quarterback. He mentioned some drops from receivers. Of course, they had all the receivers mixed in. And I said, did you see Nick Brahms out there at all? And he said, I couldn't tell. He said they had these little bitty numbers on their T-shirts, and I forgot my binoculars. And then there's a Nick Brahms quote in our notes today that is, in my opinion, not worth the salt, not worth this paper that it's written on.
Right.
We'll talk about that too. But, man, it's time. It's time.
12 days until Auburn kicks things off on Saturday night, so that's going to be a lot of fun. A lot to figure out between now and then. Let's kick things off the Friday scrimmage, David. Some notes and quotes. Here's the one I want to start with. Eric Keesaw talking about the quarterbacks. He said no decision has been made as of yet. This is after Friday But he praised T.J. Finley's work throughout camp. He said Robbie Ashford has made major progress and that Zach Calzada, quote, needs to work through some things. Work through some things. Mm-hmm. That's not that kind of quote tells me no.
Yeah.
It's not even an option.
Yeah, he's number 3. And you know, our earlier prediction was our 1 is now 3, our 3 is now 1.
Yeah.
And 2 is 2. And Andy, let me say this.
I'm glad to hear Ashford's made major progress.
Yeah.
But
well, look, I'm gonna trust Coach Harsin and Keesaw until we can't. If that happens, look, all this talk about command of the offense, and I'm talking as a former coach. All 3 of those quarterbacks should be able to have command of the offense. That's getting the play in, getting people in the right places, audibling if you have to, and then getting the play off before the play clock hits 0. That's command of the offense. That's what Harsin's talking about with T.J. Finley. Look, Andy, by week 3, all that's going to be, hey, out the window. Who can make the plays? And I think Robbie Ashford is the best quarterback in the room to make the plays. My buddy said that he really was putting some zip on the ball Saturday. So, and that's nice to talk about. Command of the offense, that's cute. Man, by week 3, I'm telling you, it's going to be which one of those cats can get out there, do that, and make the plays. And unless Johnny Manziel's body has inhabited T.J. Finley over the offseason,
which I doubt.
I don't see it. Sorry. Here I am being Mr. Negative today. How about that?
Yeah.
Look, but I'm going to trust Harsin and Keesaw until we see enough that, hey, man, he looks just like he did last year. Can somebody else have a shot? Maybe I won't ever say that. Maybe Finley will go out there and just kill it. And I hope he does. I'm just going off what we've seen. So, and I'm also going off what I saw in the spring out of Ashford, and I loved it. So that's my little quarterback speech for the day.
There also was a little blurb from Harsin about Auburn really needing to improve as far as awareness is concerned, the mental aspect of things, and talking about just the really minor little details about going in and being in having a sense of urgency, I think, with the play calls. And and he even mentioned, like, having 10 or, having 10 on the field,
the right
12
people
on the field. And
yeah, come on,
all this kind of thing. And I'm thinking, wow, if that's what we're dealing with, right, if that's our biggest concern right now, that we can't, whether we got 11 or on the field, then
I saw some of that Friday night at Dadeville. I mean, they had to wait on an offensive lineman to kick an extra point, But that's high schoolish right there.
I hope that's just being painstaking and just trying to make a little statement to maybe plant a seed. But
maybe they're sitting back and saying, let's really make them worry, and then we're gonna come out and just beat the world.
It's funny. Yeah, I'm old enough. Look, I've been through quite a few spring practice, or quite a few fall practices and things, and. Look, you have some fall camps where you come out and things are said and you go, man, we sound like we're not prepared or we're not there. And we come out and look like gangbusters.
Yeah.
And you think, well, okay, that was all just kind of coach speaking. And then sometimes you hear coaches say things and you go, really? Is that true? That can't be true. He's just trying to make it say. And then you get to the game and you go, man, he wasn't kidding. He wasn't lying. We really look terrible. We can't even get a play in. So, which is it going to be this time? I don't know. I'm excited to see. I'm looking forward to that first game. I want to see what Auburn looks like under the command of more than likely T.J. Finley. But and again, some quotes from Eric Keesaw. He's just talking about T.J. Finley, talking about him being again having a command of the offense. And something
How many times have we
like
heard
an
that?
older player, very familiar with the system, smart player, smart guy.
Yeah.
Smart. So,
which I'm thankful for.
I'm glad. Yeah, that's not a bad thing.
And I'm thankful that he's 6'7". I hope that makes a difference.
That tends to help.
But I'll tell you this, Andy. I met a very nice gentleman Saturday at my gig in Wetumpka. He had an SJSU T-shirt on. So I went over and I said, San Jose State? He said, yes, sir. That's my alma mater. He said, but I live here now. I said, well, you know, my team's playing you. And he said, yeah, Auburn. I'll be at the game. He said, you know, the last time we played y'all, it was 60 combined points. Of course, y'all had 57 of them.
Yeah, right.
But I told him I really liked his coach, the interview that I heard. But my point is this. I'm thankful that this year we're not starting off in the Georgia Dome against an Oregon. I'm thankful that we have Mercer and San Jose State right off the bat to work these kinks out.
I think that'll be beneficial.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no question. Now, don't sleep on Mercer was a pretty good team last year.
Oh, yeah.
And so I don't think there'll be a push show, and it wouldn't be the first time Auburn has struggled with Mercer, unfortunately. But nonetheless, we will come back. We will look at some of these practice notes from Saturday, see if any of them, I mean, there's quite a few. We'll run through some of them, and if there's any that piqued their interest or something like that. But love to hear from you if you've heard anything about practice, what's your major concerns moving forward, only 12 days away. TJ Finley, starting quarterback, I'd put about an 85% chance on that, maybe 90 at this point.
Yeah.
So what do you feel about that? Do you think that's accurate? We got to take a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Hilleby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hilleby Towers in Alexander City.
WOTM is the television provider for all Alabama High School Athletic Association championship events and special programs. WOTM is your home for the Super 7 football, state finals basketball, baseball and softball state championships, the AHSAA weekly show, and WOTM also produced the first ever football playoff show, Super 7 preview show, and reclassification reveal show. Your exclusive home for all things AHSAA is WOTM. Contact your local cable provider to request WOTM to your channel lineup.
Finding a job might be tough, but starting your new career has never been easier. Wellborn Cabinet in Ashland has a wide array of career opportunities with benefits. General labor production, skilled cabinet builders, product assembly line, shipping, over-the-road truck drivers, clerical, marketing, security, daycare, office clerks, and so much more. Apply in person, 38669 Highway 77 South in Ashland, or online at wellborn.com. Building cabinets, building careers, and building our community.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards, Manitou and Landau Tritoons, and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union, and they have been for over 80 years. Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves Tallapoosa, Coosa, Lee, Chambers, Randolph, and Chilton counties. From checking to business accounts, to share savings to club accounts, to their kids club and investments. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hey, it's Brett Pritchard, and I'm here to tell you all about Sims Foods, who you know better as Wickles Pickles. Wickles Pickles, that 90-year-old recipe, wickedly delicious. Relish, okra, and pickles. From Saturday sandwiches, tailgate snacks, to holiday dinners with your family and friends. From their family to yours, Wickles Pickles, those wickedly delicious pickles.
Wickles Pickles, wickedly delicious pickles.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling in to Glenn Smith Buick GMC in Opelika. Right now, get GMC Acadias up to $4,000 off. Buick Envisions up to $5,000 off. And GMC Sierras up to $6,500 off. Or choose 0% financing.
We have hundreds of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs on the lot or on the way. Getting ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David here with you. About 45 more minutes left in today's show, brought to you each and every day by Russell Do-It Center. They got 10 locations around central Alabama for all your building supply, home decor tools, whatever it might be. Go and check out Russell Do-It Center today. You'll be glad that you did. Ty chiming in says, I know Corey Harris got a little banged up Friday night against Dayville. That's the running back from B.B. Comer. That's who you really wanted to see. You were talking about when you went to that game. What did you think of him, David? Congratulations to Benjamin Russell with a big win over Sylacauga. Yeah, Benjamin Russell 41-7. Really, really good opening night for them. Gabe Benton throwing the ball all over the place. That's going to be a lot of fun to watch throughout the year this year.
Gabe Benton had like a half-season stats Friday night. I think he had 300-something yards passing at the half. Congratulations to Coach Grider, his staff. Congratulations to Horseshoe Bend, Coach Phillips, 14-7 over Wadley, who has gotten the best of them in the past few years. Ty, one of the reasons that Corey Harris got banged up Friday night was because Dadeville hit him. I was very impressed with Dadeville, Coach McDonald and his guys. Cramps were an issue with Corey Harris Friday night, obviously, with the humidity at first full game. But if it's true that he's an 8th grader, that's hard to believe because he is huge. He does a great job of getting on the second level. It's not blazing speed, but for an 8th grader, it's pretty impressive. So by the time he's a sophomore, if he's truly an 8th grader, everybody's going to be watching this kid. He's dangerous. But there again, hats off. Dadeville defense was Daquan Dawes, running back for Dadeville, was phenomenal Friday night. And just a great, real talent bounce back from Tallahassee. Great weekend for Tallapoosa County football schools. But, yeah, Ty, he's going to be the real deal before it's all said and done. Yeah.
Also, Ty says, I predict TJ might be the starter against Mercer. I predict by week 3 or 4, Ashford will be the starter. Interesting.
That won't surprise me.
Interesting.
Won't surprise me at all.
Okay.
Like I said, and Andy, I hope I'm wrong. I hope TJ Finley has grown leaps and bounds since last year. I totally trust Harson and Keesaw, but I wouldn't be surprised if that happened.
Well, it certainly wouldn't be the first time at Auburn that's happened. We started somebody and they didn't finish the season for sure.
But we don't want, like your famous quote, when you have 2 quarterbacks, you have
no quarterbacks.
No quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Andy Graham quote. Not really excited about that experiment either. I hope that's not the case. Now, the first 2 games, I think we'll see both of them.
That's fine. First 2 games, you want to throw them about that, give them an opportunity. I got no problem with that.
Yeah.
But figure it out before Penn State for sure.
For sure.
Tank Bigsby did not participate in the scrimmage on Friday. That was by design.
And why?
Why do we don't need to know anything from him.
Just reps.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah. So Brahms still out. Offensive coordinator Eric Keesaw said, quote, could be ready to play week 1, and Auburn is, quote, still working through his injury.
Andy, Nick Brahms is not coming back.
Doesn't sound like it. But why they keep floating this out there?
Yeah, just say it
to string people along. I'm not sure. But
just
anyway.
tell the people what's going on. He's done. So
Corey Harris, a 10th grader. That's what Ty says.
Oh, okay. All right.
There you go.
Well, I was going to say that's the biggest 8th grader I've ever seen. So, I definitely wouldn't say 4-star, but solid. So we'll see how this rocks along in the next couple of years. So,
okay, your first team offensive line on Saturday. Killian Zaire at left tackle, Brandon Council at left guard, Tate Johnson at center, Keandre Jones at right guard, Austin Troxel at right tackle. That is the offensive line I thought we'd probably see. Mm-hmm. Cam Stutz, I don't know. I thought maybe he finds his way in there too. But that is about the offensive line that Tate Johnson, notwithstanding. I thought it would be Nick Brahms, but Tate Johnson in there at center. That's interesting, running with the first team.
Yeah.
Second team offensive line, Brendan Coffey at left tackle, Jeremiah Wright at left guard, Avery Jernigan at center, Jaleel Irvin at right guard, Alec Jackson at right tackle. So there was my question: where is Cameron Stutz?
Mm-hmm.
That seems odd.
Didn't you mention that last week with Brett? There's one they hadn't mentioned at all, and you wondered where he was. Was that who it was?
Maybe so. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I can't remember yesterday, David.
So many names.
Yeah. But anyway, did a lot of special teams work. Anders Carlson still kicking the ball well, doing onside kicks. I'm sure that's probably a little bit of a harrowing, maybe psychological thing for him to do an onside kick. That's how he got hurt.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, Robert Woodyard, a little injury to start camp, wearing a brace on his left knee. Hearing good things about, Cam Riley and Wesley Steiner, again, at the linebacker position, along with Owen Papo. So maybe the linebacker position will not be a liability.
Those two must ball out. They must.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Any other of these grab you, David? Anything? It doesn't appear Zach Calzada received any first-team work Saturday. Every time he checked in, the one switched to the twos.
Andy, I have a question about number 5. Why was edge rushing coach Rock Bellantoni working with the wide receivers on blocking?
That's a good question. Apparently, we share duties.
Yes.
On this coaching staff, and I don't know. First team kick returners: Jarquez Hunter, Nehemiah Pritchett. Your starting corner returning kicks. That's always, a little bit risky there. But if he is, one of the fastest guys, if not the fastest guy on the team.
What about number 15 there, Andy? That's interesting.
Yeah, Shedrick Jackson took a bit of a back seat. Didn't take as many reps as usual, but was heavily involved, kind of instructing the other wide receivers. He's
going to be the go-to guy.
He's got a good command of the offense. We got to take another break here,
Classic.
but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Growing your business isn't just one thing. It's a million little things. Should you lease, rent, or own? How fast can you get that part? Does it fit the budget? That's what your local cat dealer is here for. With expert advice, flexible financing, and industry-leading equipment, you can get the job done day after day. Visit ThompsonCat.com, your compact equipment provider.
The Eric McKinley team at Mortgage Pro in Alexander City is the perfect lender for all your mortgage needs. Property values have increased and interest rates have never been so low. So if you haven't looked at refinancing your house in the last 6 to 12 months, Mortgage Pro is here to help you take advantage of that. Our team is closing loans in 15 days or less, so give us a call at 256-397-0248 and let our team go to work for you today.
Frontline Outfitters provides all your aftermarket parts for your cars, trucks, and as well as your professional tinting solutions for auto, residential, and commercial buildings. Frontline Outfitters also handles vinyl wraps, spray-in bed liners, truck accessories, LED lighting, paint correction and detailing, and much more. Make sure Frontline Outfitters of Alexander City is your first call for tinting and aftermarket solutions. Call us today, 256-409-8100.
The interstate is backed up this morning due to an accident.
So you don't like sitting still on the interstate? Get the free Algo traffic app. With Algo, you'll have the information you need to avoid problems on your route, to work, to home, to the beach. Traffic backups, wrecks, lane closures, all with current info and live traffic camera feeds. Know before you go with Algo Traffic, ALGO Traffic from the Alabama Department of Transportation. Get it today and arrive on time.
Lake Martin Garage, located on Highway 280 in Jackson's Gap, has been serving our area since 1993. From routine maintenance such as oil changes, tune-ups, and rotating and balancing your tires, to transmission and engine repair, our trained and certified mechanics will get you back on the road better than before. Need a tow? With a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week towing service, Lake Martin Garage has local and long-range pickup. Trust your vehicle needs to the professionals at Lake Martin Garage. Call 256-825-6139, or better yet, stop in and see them today. Lake Martin Garage.
Russell Building Supply and Home Center is just around the corner in a brand new, convenient location with a wide selection of grills, hardware, tools, paint, lawn and garden, and much more. The new store offers more home improvement items along with other helpful conveniences like a drive-through lumber yard and our Best Rewards program, making it an ideal destination for do-it-yourselfers and professional contractors. Get ready for game day on the plains by stocking up on all your Auburn tailgating gear at Russell Building Supply and Home Center.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
For more than 40 years, Ingram Equipment Company has helped companies, towns, and cities with their dirtiest, most challenging jobs by providing the very best equipment and by helping them keep in tip-top working condition. IEC represents leading manufacturers such as Heil garbage truck bodies, Timco sweepers, Step pothole patchers, and many more. We proudly support all athletes and teams that compete across the state and wish them good luck this year. Ingram Equipment Company, ingramequipment.net.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David here with you. About 30 more minutes left in today's program, brought to you each and every day by Big Fish Real Estate for all your real estate needs here in the Lake Martin area, as well as down there on the coast. Give them a call today, 551-BIG-FISH, or look them up, bigfishlakemartin.com. We're talking about practice, the scrimmage that happened on Friday afternoon and Saturday practice that was kind of open to the media, so that a lot of good looks at some of the things going on. Some of the first team offensive line, second team offensive line, a lot of TJ Finley going through the first team reps, throwing to what would appear to be like the first team wide receivers, like a Shedrick Jackson, or like a who do we say, Finley threw to John Schenker and Tavares Dawson, Camden Brown still running with the first team, Malcolm Johnson, Luke Deal, Robbie Ashford throwing to Coy Moore. So Coy Moore, Brandon Frazier, Luke Deal, Jarquez Hunter, and Xavier Capers. Those probably you're too deep on the wide receiver rotation right now. So it sounds, they didn't do a whole lot. Like you said, they weren't going to show a whole lot. Like I said, did a lot of special teams work. It does appear that Caden Bridges is going to be maybe that starting other safety with Zion Puckett. You can throw Craig McDonald in there. He's getting work as well, but it looks like Caden Bridges may be quote-unquote the starter. Keontae Scott running a little bit more with are coming in and running some first team at nickel with Donovan Kaufman. So Keontae Scott, I would expect to hear that name quite a bit. He's going to play quite a bit along in that secondary as well. So that just looks like the depth chart is working itself out.
Yeah. And Annie, again, I'm not worried about the defensive side of the ball nearly as much as I am what's going on the offensive side of the ball with our instability at lineman and who is our quarterback going to be. I feel good about our receivers. Definitely feel good about our running backs and tight ends. So it's that offensive line quarterback that we're all wondering about.
Pretty important positions.
Kind of, sort of, yeah. Yeah, but I'm really encouraged about the defense. I think Rock Bellantoni was a great hire, and I like our depth. I like the new guys. So, and somebody made the statement the other day on the show. I can't remember if it was you and Brett and Wade. The defense is just going to have to carry us for a little while until we can figure out what's going on the offensive side of the ball as far as consistency. And scary to say that, but if the defense wasn't as strong, we'd really be worried.
That's true.
Yeah. So.
Okay, David, spring East predictions. You made back in the day. I made back in the day. This is back in April. We were just kind of, before we knew anything, we were a lot younger then. David had Georgia winning the East, as did I. David, you had Kentucky, Tennessee, Florida, South Carolina, Missouri, and Vandy. I had Tennessee, Kentucky, Florida, South Carolina, Missouri, Vandy. So we pretty much had the same picks, only you had Kentucky in the 2 slot and Tennessee 3. I had Tennessee 2 and Kentucky 3. I have looked at the East here. I am not going to change any of my picks for the East.
You know, it's funny when you look at that, the 4 of us, why didn't Randy pick?
I think he may or may not have picked, but his may or may not have been lost in the ether.
Okay. I saw Randy yesterday at Jake's. Yeah.
He tends to weasel out of stuff like this.
Oh.
But but I will pin him down for the.
Well, my point was this: all 4 of us had the same order, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
All 4 of us had the same number 1 team. All 4 of us, 2 of us went Kentucky, Tennessee, and 2 of us went Tennessee, Kentucky, you and Brett. I just don't think the Tennessee hype is going to be quite what everybody thinks it is. I like Stoops, what he's got going on. I'm like you. I'm not changing.
Okay.
I'm going Georgia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Florida, South Carolina. And South Carolina could sneak up there and be number 4 and Florida be number 5. But there again, because Napier walked into a mess. Let's just be honest. And Shane Beamer's really got South Carolina going now. So those 2 could flip. But I'm not going to flip them.
You're holding steady.
I'm holding steady, just like you.
As am I. I got no problem. I mean, I just – the East is far easier to predict this year, I think, than the West.
Yeah.
That being said, I can go ahead and tell you, I've looked at my West picks.
Uh-oh.
They're going to be some changes. Okay.
See, here's the problem, Andy. I didn't look at this till about 11:30 today.
Yeah.
See, I have to pray on these things and meditate, light a candle.
Yeah.
I didn't have a chance, so we're going off the cuff here on the West. I do have one change, and I'm ashamed, but you go ahead.
Well, let's just start off. I had post-spring Alabama, Mississippi State, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Auburn, Arkansas, LSU dead last. David had Alabama, Texas A&M, Auburn, Arkansas, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, LSU dead last. We will come back, and there's going to be a lot of changes.
I got a couple, too.
I got some changes on mine.
What were we thinking?
I've had a change of heart. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Lake Martin has a new car buying experience. It's the TR Group of Alex City on Cherokee Road. The TR Group has up to 100 late model vehicles to choose from and will not be beat on price, selection, or financing. With the TR Group, your selection and quality is easy and your good credit is rewarded. But we offer guaranteed financing on our inventory because your future is more important than your past. The TR Group, Lake Martin's new standard in auto sales. Located at 814 Cherokee Road, Alex City, USA.
Tails are wagging and pets are bragging about Zoom to Groom. Columbus, Phoenix City, and Smith Station. Zoom to Groom comes to you. It's mobile pet grooming from the comfort of your driveway. Schedule your appointment now online at zoomtogroom.net or by phone at 334-740-9909.
Whether you prefer bricks, clicks, or taps, there's one place built around all your needs. For whatever it is you want to do. Even if your needs change, we'll be right there with you, making it all possible. Because you never know when a new addition will come along. So walk in, log on, or tap away. Either way, Valley's built to help you do you. Wherever life takes you, we'll be right there with you.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Hey guys, this is Nate Pass with Airport Motors.
I'm Connor Branch with Fairway Auto Brokers in Opelika, Alabama.
And this is your first ever Lake Martin Summer Car Blitz.
That's right, Lake Martin. Airport Motors and Fairway Auto Brokers is teaming up for the very first Lake Martin Summer Car Blitz. Make sure to check out either website for the very best selection of pre-owned luxury trucks, SUVs, and sedans in East Alabama. Get pre-approved in minutes online and make sure to use the keyword Summer Blitz in the comments section for $500 off internet price. That's keyword Summer Blitz.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs. Or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Hey, this is Doug Roberts, long-term resident of Alexander City. I sold my house with Century 21 Lake Area Realty because all my life I had heard that to sell a house you need 3 things: location, location, location. I found out there's actually 4. You need location, 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 and Rhonda Gaskins at Century 21 Lake Area Realty to sell your house fast.
Call me today and let me go to work for you. 256-749-3644.
Tails are wagging and pets are bragging about Zoom to Groom. Columbus, Phoenix City, and Smith Station. Zoom to Groom comes to you. It's mobile pet grooming from the comfort of your driveway. Schedule your appointment now online at zoomtogroom.net or by phone at 334-740-9909.
One special evening with 22-time Grammy winner Vince Gill. Saturday, August 27th, 7:30 p.m. Goosh Performing Arts Center at Auburn University. 2-time ACM Entertainer of the Year, Vince Gill, live in concert. On sale now. Buy Buy tickets at the box office or visit goosecentertickets.auburn.edu.
Brubaker Motors in Montgomery is the largest and fastest growing used car dealership in the River Region. You can absolutely get a better buy at Brubaker. It's better at Brubaker.com.
Brubaker, 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 Brubaker.
You can absolutely get a better buy at Brubaker.
BREWBAKER. BREWBAKER.com.
It's better at Brubaker.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David here with you. Just a couple more segments left in today's show, brought to you each and every day by Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team, saving people thousands of dollars each and every year on their home mortgage. Give them a call today, 256-397-0248. 256-397-0248. Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team. Revisiting spring predictions. These are our final Western Division predictions. We went back and had finalized our Eastern predictions in the previous segment. I didn't make any changes with the East. I am going to vastly change my picks for the West. Do you want to go first? You want me to?
You've built it up. You
Okay.
got to go. I can't wait any longer.
Alabama number 1. I'm not changing.
Yeah.
I'm not changing Mississippi State number 2. I'm going out on a limb. This is where the fruit.
I'm gonna buy you a pirate hat.
Thank you very much. Not that I know Wes is proud of me, but I don't. 17 starters back. They lost 4 of their 6 games last year by a total of like 9 points or 19. It's like I think 3 of them were by 9 points, by a field goal. I think they're better this year. I think they get it. I think they surprise people. Those that I'm not changing. That's maybe the biggest surprise. Alabama, Mississippi State, number 2. Auburn, I'm putting at the number 3 spot.
Ooh.
I'm bumping them up from 5 to 3. Number 4, LSU. Number 5, Texas A&M. Number 6, Arkansas. Number 7, Ole Miss.
You just played Scrabble.
I'm changing everything. I'm a smarter, like I said, I'm a little wiser in these 4 months. I've gained some perspective. Alabama, Mississippi State, Auburn, LSU, Texas A&M, Arkansas, Ole Miss. My new predictions.
Okay. Good grade.
David, you had Alabama, A&M, Auburn, Arkansas, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, LSU. Change or no?
Yeah, I'm moving Arkansas up to 3 and Auburn down to 4.
Okay.
I'm moving Ole Miss up to 5, Mississippi State down to 6, LSU 7.
Still keeping the Tigers at 7. Okay.
Well, and here's the Mississippi State thing. Your points are well made. Mississippi State's always going to be a liability on defense because they put so much emphasis on offense, and you can't sling it every single down and win a whole bunch of football games in the SEC. That's my philosophy against your numbers. So we'll see how that. Look, I like Leach. Well, I especially love Leach during interviews. He's hilarious. You never know what's going to come out of his mouth. Yeah, a couple of changes for both of us. So let me ask you this, Andy. You had Auburn at 5, and now you've bumped Auburn up 2 spots to 3 in the toughest division in college football. With all of our uncertainties and questions, what makes you bump Auburn up from 5 to 3?
Because I still think we can open 5-0.
Okay.
And if we beat Penn State and LSU, then I think there's a better than average chance that we'll beat Arkansas, Ole Miss, and Mississippi State. We might afford 1 loss there. Yeah. I think, and this veteran team, I like what I'm hearing from a lot of them. If we get decent quarterback play, if we can just get good quarterback play, I'm like you. I really like the defense. I think it does keep us in some games.
Yeah.
I love the running backs. I'm very encouraged by the wide receivers. From what I'm hearing, it's just and I'm really, I think we've got enough depth to carry us on the offensive line, even if Nick Brahms is unable to go.
Yeah.
I think we're able to fill in some and put an offensive line on the field that is, because good Lord, I mean, we got a ton of guys with a ton of experience. So,
well, I'm glad to hear it. And let me explain my LSU last, because people say, Brett's got
Dale
LSU
does not agree, by the way.
Who?
Dale does not agree that we're 3.
Well, I got us 4 now instead of 3. But look, LSU always has athletes. I get that. I've kiddingly said that Brian Kelly is Les Miles 2.0, without the high hat. He won very few big games at Notre Dame. He lost most of the big games that he was in. And he's walked into a rebuild for sure. You say, how can you say rebuild at LSU? Well, it's, Orgeron and that whole deal was a mess. So, I wish I didn't have to change 3 to 4. Pittman's got Arkansas chomping at the bit. That's going to be a tough game. That's at home too, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like you. I like if we beat Penn State week 3, I just think we'll beat LSU week 5, and we'll be sitting there at 5-0. Be a lot of momentum heading in our direction. But, enjoy the first 2 weeks. You and I'll be able to sit back and eat our popcorn and watch 2 handy wins.
And it's much about not being a believer in A&M for me, by the way.
Well, and why I get that, but everybody's talking about that recruiting class. They're all going to be freshmen.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Interesting.
Throw yours out there. We got several of these coming in. Jim gives us his. Ty gives us his order of finish. What's your order of finish, Dale? You don't like Auburn at 3. He thinks we'll be about 5, maybe. Again, there's not a whole – in the West, the difference between 3 and 5 is
slim.
It's 1 game.
Yeah.
Probably. But we'll run down some of these comments. We'll finish up the show in one final segment right after this.
WOTM is the television provider for all Alabama High School Athletic Association championship events and special programs. WOTM is your home for the Super 7 football, state finals basketball, baseball and softball state championships, the AHSAA weekly show, and WOTM also produced the first ever football playoff show, Super 7 preview show, and reclassification reveal show. Your exclusive home for all things AHSAA is WOTM. Contact your local cable provider to request WOTM to your channel lineup.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Russell Do-It Center and building supply stores have the tools and materials to get the job done right, whether you're a professional contractor or just a weekend do-it-yourselfer. With everyday customer conveniences like a drive-through lumberyard, price match promise, and our Best Rewards program, each of our 9 locations offer top brands and building materials like lumber, hardware, tools, paint, lawn and garden, and much more. Visit today and see what Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply can help you build tomorrow.
Don't be caught in a dirty vehicle. Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have your vehicle or boat looking like brand new in no time, and you'll be back driving in style. They specialize in detailing, paint correction, gel coat restoration, and ceramic coating. Take it to the professionals at Lake Martin Mobile Detailing. Call them today at 256-794-2328 or stop by and see them at 702 McCarty Road in Dadeville. Mention this ad and receive $10 off. Lake Martin Mobile Detailing for your cleanest vehicles around.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Need that boost to get you started in the morning or help get you through a long day at the office? Alex City Nutrition is your answer. Alex City Nutrition, located on 2nd Broad Street in downtown Alex City, offers meal replacement shakes, post-workout shakes, extreme rebuild products, and a vast array of loaded teas that offer focus, energy, and build up your immunity and overall health. Want to buy in bulk? We now offer your favorite flavors by the gallon. Come by Alex City Nutrition today or call 256-496-8284 to begin your journey to great health.
The Eric McKinley team at Mortgage Pro in Alexander City is the perfect lender for all your mortgage needs. Property values have increased and interest rates have never been so low. So if you haven't looked at refinancing your house in the last 6 to 12 months, Mortgage Pro is here to help you take advantage of that. Our team is closing loans in 15 days or less, so give us a call at 256-397-0248 and let our team go to work for you today.
Growing your business isn't just one thing, it's a million little things. Should you lease, rent, or own? How fast can you get that part? Does it fit the budget? That's what your local cat dealer is here for. With expert advice, flexible financing, and industry-leading equipment, you can get the job done, day after day. Visit ThompsonCat.com, your compact equipment provider.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David here with you, taking you up to 1 o'clock. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. Steve says, do we know why Bo Nix left Auburn, and is he the starter at Oregon? I don't know, as they have named a starter yet. I would kind of be surprised if he doesn't end up winning the job at Oregon. Why did he leave? There are a myriad of reasons. I don't think it was one specific reason.
There were some meetings.
I think he liked Mike Bobo. When that coordinator changed, it just wasn't working out. They were not going to – Auburn was not going to win a national championship with Bo Nix under quarterback. So why not go somewhere else and kind of start over? That just kind of made sense on that way.
And Dillingham's his dude.
Dillingham's his guy. That he's at Oregon now.
Yeah.
Dale says no way that Auburn ends up third. They'll be fifth maybe. Jim says, let me give you Ty's predictions here. For the East, Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, South Carolina, Florida, Mississippi State, Florida, Missouri, and Vandy. He basically has ours, but flips South Carolina and Florida.
Yeah.
In the West, Alabama, A&M, Arkansas third, Ole Miss, Auburn fourth, LSU, and Mississippi State dead last. Not a believer in my predictions at all. Thank you, Ty. Jim says Alabama, Texas A&M, LSU third, Mississippi State fourth, Ole Miss, Auburn fifth, Arkansas seventh, Auburn sixth, Arkansas seventh. Dale says Texas A&M, and now you talking about going on a limb here. A&M number one, Bama 2, Ole Miss 3, Arkansas 4, Mississippi State 5, LSU 6. Your Auburn Tigers, dead last, number 7.
There's a lot of different flavors of Kool-Aid being drunk out there.
And again, there's from top to bottom in the SEC West.
Yeah.
It's pretty thin margin for error.
1 to 2 games could have you from 3rd to 6th.
I would agree.
Or 7th.
Yeah. That 2 to 6, it could be a jumble. I mean, and it could be the difference in 1 or 2 games.
Well, Jim, if LSU's 3rd in the SEC
plays,
this year, he gets Coach of the Year. Okay? I don't see it. And I don't see, that's my brother. I love him dearly, but I don't see Auburn finishing 7th. We got too strong of a defense to finish 7th. Forget the offensive questions. So, but you know what?
I wouldn't put anything past anybody.
We're kicking it off next Saturday. That's what makes this so much fun. You can tell it's almost football season.
I may want to revise these picks after we play the first game.
That's right.
I think we're going to have to lock these in for sure.
Lock them in. Stuck with them.
It is August the 22nd. On this day, Nolan Ryan strikes out Ricky Henderson. Was his 5,000th strikeout, Ricky Henderson. Not an easy feat to strike out Ricky Henderson, 1989. In the 2007, the Rangers defeated the Orioles 30-3. The most runs scored in modern Major League Baseball history, 30 runs by the Texas Rangers. Happy birthday on this day, John Lee Hooker. Boom, 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 boom. How, how, how. Very, if you like blues. Honor Blackman. You know who Honor Blackman is? Born on this day, 1925. For all of you James Bond fans, I bet you know, Honor Blackman, probably the most famous Bond girl, Pussy Galore.
Oh, mercy. Okay.
Beautiful woman in Goldfinger, the movie. And just not unforgettable.
All name team.
All name for sure. I wouldn't even go into that.
Stop.
Paul McGuire. He played football, played the NFL, and he was a pretty good announcer for a long time.
Yeah.
Valerie Harper, she was Rhoda, spinoff from Mary Tyler Moore.
That's right. Yep.
The Yaz, Carl Yastrzemski, born on this day, 1939. Bill Parcells, the Tuna.
Yep.
1941, never did get that nickname. Didn't quite understand. No. Steve Croft from 60 Minutes. Happy birthday, 1945. Cindy Williams, one half of Laverne and Shirley.
Okay.
She was Shirley.
Oh, yeah.
Born on this day, 1947. Paul Molitor, one of the best hitters. He's got like 3,500 hits.
Yeah.
1956, won a couple of World Series. He was World Series MVP, by the way. Roland Orizabal, one half of Tears for Fears.
Oh, really?
Kurt Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody wants to rule the world.
Excellent band.
Oh, really good.
Yeah.
1961, James DeBarge of DeBarge.
Is that L DeBarge?
That's DeBarge.
Yeah.
What is it? The song that everybody does something. I forget.
I always liked I Wonder Who's Holding Donna Now. You ever heard that one?
I don't know as I have.
Okay. All
right. Mats Wilander. He won 7 Grand Slams, by the way, in tennis. Michael Curry. He was a basketball player from Anniston, Alabama.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, he actually is an assistant coach. He played in the NBA with the Pistons, I think, for years. And now I believe he is an assistant coach with Vandy.
Really?
Yeah.
What's that?
From Anniston, Alabama.
Okay.
Patrick is still ringing the T.J. Finley bell. He is a believer. I'm telling you, look, I'm telling you, I have come to respect Patrick's opinion. The man does not go out on a shaky limb. He is a believer in things that are factual. He has been solid behind T.J. Finley this whole time.
T.J. Finley.
That gives me some hope.
T.J. Finley won't finish the year as the starting quarterback at Auburn. There you go, Patrick.
There we go. Everybody's got an opinion. Kristen Wiig, born on this day, 1973.
Bridesmaids.
Funny lady. She was in Wonder Woman 84. She was Tigress or whatever
Did not know that.
Yeah. James Corden, born on this day, 1978. Funny British guy. Anyway, that's going to wrap things up. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. We are back on the air tomorrow.
I'll be back tomorrow.
Bat time, same bat channel. You're with me tomorrow?
I'll be here tomorrow.
Okay. Yep. Well, don't tell people, my goodness. No, I'm kidding.
They won't tune in.
Join us tomorrow. Thank you so much for now, everybody. We'll talk again soon.